Scorpio, how you doing? I actually feel like Superman and Batman at the moment. Soup of the day. It's like Susan, or Sue. Two. Maybe 22222. You could have something to do with a Scooby-Doo van, a Scooby-Doo, or even a Cancerian, because they had not Cancerian, 22222. Something about twit-twoo, look at you. It's like, ooh, twit-twoo, look at you. So something to do with someone very attractive, or very like, man, you is a bird. Unless you're actually in a bird aviary. I'm also hearing Avery, the name Avery, or a bird. Oh, actually, I know a Carl Avery. Maybe. I don't know. Are you a Scorpio? Anyway, something to do with Avery. Avery's. Aintree. Also picking up Aintree. The place, Aintree. Trees, or trees, like round trees, something to do with round and a tree, or round a tree. Oh, hopefully it's not around a Cancerian. I'm picking up round a tree. I wrapped it around a tree. Oh God, I hope not. Man, I'm a Scorpio rising. We'll get there, Scorpio. Please don't let this freak you out, and I will explain, but I need to get on with it. So, not a tarot card reading. How you doing, Scorpio? We're going to go over some messages. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is not a cup and a fish. This is literally channeled messages for everybody. But I'm hearing Roundtree, or the name Teresa, or I'm going round Teresa's. It's like, well, listen, I'm going round Teresa's. So, unless you call Teresa, it's like, listen, I'm going round hers. It's like, what do you mean you're going round hers? It's like, yep, I'm going round hers. I'm having her for tea. Or something. So it's like, yeah, I'm going around theirs for tea. It's like, oh, are you going around theirs for tea? It's like, yeah, I'm going to her. It's like, I'm going to her. It's like, come to her, come to her, come to me, come to me. I'm hearing come to me, come to me. Someone's practicing magic, because I heard, oh, it's magic, you know, oh, something about noughts. It's like, listen, this is noughts. Now this is either your bank account and you've got like a large one and you've got a lot of noughts, or you've got a lot of crosses. But whatever it seems to be, you could even have a lot of X's. I don't know, you could have an X marks the spot. It could have something to do with a Capricorn, okay? But I've got an X, and I've got an X, and I've an X. And it's like, I've got so many X's, I've got so many noughts. It's like, I don't know what to do with this puzzle. Someone could well be doing with a Scooby-Doo van. It's like Scooby, Scorpio, Scooby. It's like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. It's like, do, I would do you. That's what I'm picking up. It's like, did you just do a do? It's like, no, I done you. It's like, oh, who did you do? Or how do you do? It's like, how do you do? It's like, how are you doing? So someone's a bit suave and they're a bit like, you're right, bruv, how you getting on? It's like, yeah, I'm all right, bruv. How you doing? It's like, yeah, I'm doing fine. You might have something to do with Virgo, because we kind of went through this in the Virgo reading. And someone was bobbing their head a lot and like, you alright, are you getting on? It's like, yeah, Del boy, I'm good. Are you alright? Could be someone just a little bit pygmish like me from the UK. We speak a bit like that sometimes. But could be anything to do around Virgo energies somewhere, but it might not be. But I'm picking up this like, what are you doing, bruv? It's like, well, I'm bobbing my head. It's like, what do you mean you're bobbing your head? Is your name Bob or Rob? So I'm like, you alright, Bob? You alright, Rob? How you getting on, Rob? Something to do with Robin. Someone's Robin, or the name. Oh, Robin Realms is readings. How you doing? You must be a Scorpio, Robin. But it's like, there's a Robin. It's like, what, you a Robin? Something to do with you, Robin? Something to do with Batman and Robin. It's like, man, this is like, you're right, because that's something to, you might work with children and all this kind of stuff, and you might have ended up calling one of them Robin or Batman. Something to do with that. But Del boy, it's like, you're right, Del. It's like, yeah. It's like, Raquel. What are you racking up? It's like, man, I'm rocking up and I'm racking up and I'm rocking. And someone could be smoking crack, hopefully not. But it's like rocking and I'm the rock. It's like, man, I's buff. It's like, man, you've got some big guns. Or it's like, man, you've got some pistols. But I'm picking up something to do with like rocking up. It's like, yeah, well, I'm just going to rock up all suave and everything. It's like, right, I'm going to get myself ready, get myself all done. And it's kind of like, you're right, how you getting on? Hi. So it's kind of like this, listen, I've got to rock up here and I'm clocking up the miles and clocking them up and clocking. Hopefully not twocking. Hopefully it's nothing around as Capricorn or Cancerian energy, because they had a car crash waiting to happen. I really got no idea. I have to give out these messages. I can't let my ego take over. I can't keep explaining to everyone. So I can't keep explaining it. It's like, what do you keep trying to explain? It's like, but I have to explain myself first. It's like, well, what are you complaining about? It's like, yes, hello, the complaints department. It's like, listen, I need to make a complaint. So unless you work for someone, or it's like lane. I'm hearing laney, lane. Something to do with Elaine. Elaine. The name Elaine. Elaine. Okay. I'm also hearing something to do with an asylum, maybe. I don't know. You might see dead people like myself. Anyway, we're going to go back to the naught, naught, naught. It's like naught, 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 naught. It's like, you've got a nice naught. Is someone showing you their backside? I got no idea. But it's like, man, you've got a nice naught. Why has someone got a nice naught? Naught, Norton, Norton, come in, Norton. It's like, I am calling, calling. It's like, I can see this. These are olden day phones. I'm showing my age a little bit. But you know when you used to have the phone directory, or the phones, the old phones, before our day when we had mobiles, but you used to have like an old phone, and it used to go, okay, where's the 2? Okay, the 2 comes after the 1. Okay, where's the... What's something to do with 1 and 2? It's like, okay, 3, it's like, okay, so there's the, okay. It's like, oh, hello, how you doing? Something to do with like 2s and 1s, or it's like, man, I've got loads of 2s, and I've got 1s, and I've got the 1. It's like, I've met the 1, I'm sure I've just met the 1. It's like, are you a 1 or a 2? What are you? Are you a twit-twoo? Someone's a bird. So, like, attractive. But, like, man, it's like, you are the 1. You are the one and only. Nobody I'd rather be. That came out before. Something to do with Chesney Hawks. I think that was when I made a stupid... People used to call me Chesney Hawks. Just because I've got blonde hair, brother, don't mean I'm Chesney. Right, unless your name's Ches, or Chevy Chase, maybe. Chevy Chase. It's something to do with someone's boat race, bruv. Someone could be from, like, where I'm from, London or something, or around those parts. It's like, what do you mean? Where are you from? Oh, no, I've been around those parts before. It's like, have you? So, yeah, I've been around a park. Around a park, round a park, round a park. Round a park. I keep seem to be going around a park. Like, I'm going around a park, and then I'm going past this park and this park. Or I'm parking, and it's like, where are you parking? Yeah, will you get out of the way? I was like, I need to park. It's like, man, these car parking spaces, there don't seem to be any. It's like, what are you parking? It's like, what are you barking? Someone's barking up the wrong tree, though. So I don't know if it's around a Leo energy, because that would relate to a cat or dog. But something to do with, like, what are you barking at? It's like, no, this dog, it just keeps barking and barking and barking and barking. It's like, I feel like I'm going barking mad. So something to do with, like, barking up the wrong tree, or someone's, like, barking up the wrong tree. Hopefully it's not anybody putting anything around a tree, or you're just parking near a tree. But you seem to park near this tree. It's saying that sometimes you park near a tree. I actually park near a tree sometimes. When I'm on my way back from work, I normally sort of like get out quickly, have a cigarette, and then kind of like get back on my journey. But something like, listen, I need to put you back on your journey. Or I'm Gene. I'm hearing Gene. Seen. Also, I've seen something. It's like, man, I've seen something. Oh, I'm seeing something. Again. Okay, so here we go. So something about, right, I'm seeing someone. I'm sorry, but I'm seeing someone already. So some of you are about to go into something, and you're like, I'm seeing someone. Or they're going to say, I'm seeing someone, right? And someone's barking up the wrong tree. But then I'm also seeing this, it could be something around that, but this, well, it's something, right? Now that's come out through 2 or 3 readings to do with around the life path number 9, something else, and it was around the Betty Brooker story, and it was, well, it's something. And what do you mean it's something? It's like, well, at least it's something. It's like, well, what do you mean at least it's something? Is that all you've got? So I don't know. Some of you, these could just be literal zeros that they're in your bank. Hopefully not. Some of you, it's like you can write your own zeros. It's like, well, I can write as many zeros as I want. Or this is something to do with a clock, and someone's a driver, okay, like a lorry driver or a truck driver or a driver, and it's a bit like one of those, you know, when you've clocked up a lot of miles, you look at your clock, and then it says zeros and then something, and you have to write down the mileage, and then you write, I bet that's my sister. I can't get it, it's over there, I bet that's my sister. I haven't spoken to her in ages. She's had a moment, Sagittarius, she's having a moment, bruv. My sister is completely having a moment. We had a bit of a moment last night. Oh yeah, you're not ringing me. What's the matter with you then? So, anyway, so it's, you know, those clocks where you log down the mileage, and it's normally within a lorry driver, or the name Lorry, or Leanne, or Lucy, or L. It's like an L plate. Some of you could be driving an L plate. Okay, it's something to do with a plaque or a plate, and having this clock. It's something to do with clocks, right, or time, physical time, right? Because I heard Bells that ring inside your mind, it's charting the doors of time. It's time. It's, oh, well, there you go. It's something to do with, it's a kind of magic. The bells. What is it? It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. Okay, anyway. So, something to do with it's time. It's like, it's time. Here's Johnny. Or like, here's, it's time. It's like, it's time. It's time. It's like, it's time. Time's up. Time's up. It's like, time's up. Okay, time's up. Okay, listen, I just need to write this very quickly. It's like, no, time's up. Give us your paper. And it's like, oh man, I was just taking this test, and like, it's like, what do you mean time's up? Some of you it's a driving test, some of you it's a cancer, some of you it's a physical test, or something to do with a test. And it's like, okay, hold on, time's up. And it's like, oh, what do you mean? I couldn't get it. It's like, what do you mean you didn't get it? It's like, I thought I'd give you a clue. Something to do with Scooby doing a clue. This came out around Gemini energies of, well, just give me a clue at least. It's like, do you like me or not? And it's like, yeah, of course I do. Well, they're saying, yeah, of course I do now. Yeah, of course, custody or custody battle or Kirsty or something to do with like, of course I do, like of course, some sort of course that you're taking, maybe a driving course or like a physical, like a course of like a test or something, right? But I'm also picking up, yeah, course. It's like core. It's like core. Would I? It's like twoo. It's like, of course I would. It's like, oh, can you do this one? It's like, of course I would. Listen, I will drink your bath water. something like that. It's like, would you do this for me? It's like, yeah, I'll do that for you. It's like, can you do this as well? It's like, yeah, listen, I can do whatever you like. I can just go poof, and all of a sudden it's just magicked up, and I've just magicked everything into my life. So some of you, it's physical magic, or you do what I do, which is natural magic. Natural magic. Okay? Because a lot of people, they all get lost with moon magic and all this sort of stuff. You've got to be very careful about what you're wishing for. If it's time, it comes to you in time that's correct. If it isn't correct and you're getting marked off or ticked off by karma, it's because it's not time. Evolution is about going from here to here. If you have everything here before your time's up, you pretty much just might as well be dead, because you would have everything, right? You'd have everything right here, right now, right? You'd have it all. So what would the point of life be if you was to know everything, have everything that you wanted, possibly lived in this complete bubble and dream? So you could be dealing with 7. Do you have Scorpio in your chart? Yeah. But something like, you know, if you had everything, then why do you want it immediately, right? Or something to do with the media, something to do with on the media, like, or media, or you're on the media, something to do with YouTube or something like that. And it's like, oh, I want it immediately. It's like, I want you, I need you immediately. It's like, okay, I'm here. Will you do it? It's like, yeah, of course I will. I'll do that for you. Okay, but anyway, evolution, law of attraction really is about, it all comes to you in time. You just get it. It goes, there you go. Okay, hopefully there's no crash. I really hope that there's not. Okay. Got to get off these energies, Spirit, because I asked them and they say, no, you'll be fine. Okay, so someone's going to be fine. Whatever it is, if this happens, they're going to be fine, or they are fine. Now, or get a fine. Something to do with a speeding ticket or fine. I've got to be very careful, Steve, because you drive and I drive. Okay, so something around speeding, right? Speeding. Speed demon, though. That would be Capricorn energy. Speed demon. Something about speed demon. What's that? Speed demon. Spediman? Pediment. I'm picking up pediment. Speech impediment, probably. I don't know. Sometimes I might come across as if I am, but that's because I'm channeling and I lose like a bit of my lips don't move. I kind of like try to get it out. It's like, will you slow down? I've got no idea what you're saying. Oh, your lips are not moving. Man. Someone's lips are not moving. I don't know. Why are people's lips not moving? Do people have lips? Oh, 2 lips. Oh, someone's got 2 lips. Hopefully they've got 2 lips. Or have they not got 2 lips? Why would someone not have 2 lips? Hopefully they're not called Bob. Right? Because oh man, I picked that up and it's funny in my head when I hear it, but then when I think, well, how's that relating to anybody? There's a joke, right? If they've got no arms and no legs, what do you call them? Bob. Right? But then I related that to the unfortunate accident, and I really hope that isn't. I predicted it, I witnessed it, and see that it had happened, right? So I don't know why you're talking about an accident again. So be very careful. Okay, accent again. They're talking about an accent again. Also, not an accident. Some it might be, some it's an accent. It's like hello, a vuvu, a buoy. It's like, how do you do? You alright? It's like, I don't know. It's like, hello, 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 hello. Someone's like, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's like, hello, you all right? Yeah, sure. But I've got an accent. I'd like to say something. It's like, oh, okay, sure. Right? So it's like, are you sure? Are you sure to be sure to be sure? Someone could be from Ireland or something like that. It's like, are you sure? It's like, yes, I'm sure. It's grand. Someone's got grand. Ah, there's the zeros. Someone's got like a grand. Well, hopefully more than a grand. But like zeros. Grand is like, you're going to have zeros. It's like, listen, you're going to have zeros. And I've gone from 0 to hero. It's like I'm going from zeros to like a hero. I've gone from here to here. I've accumulated all of this from here to here within a very short time. So it feels like all of a sudden it's like go, 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 go. Right? So it's like, I've got to go. I've got to go. It's like, I've got to go, I've got to go. It's like, oh, can you do this? Yeah, I'll do that. But I've got to go. It's like, oh no, don't go. It's like, oh, don't go. Don't go changing, rearranging. It's like, I'll rearrange it for you though. It's like, I can rearrange stuff. It's like, oh, don't go. Do you have to go? It's like, no, I don't have to go if you don't want me to. So it's kind of like, well, I can rearrange my schedule. If you want me to, I can kind of like put it off. And someone's very like, what do you call it? Like, well, I can rearrange this and I can work around things and I can make time for you. That's the time. I can make time for you. So some of you, like I said in different readings, some people in life that you can't make time for, some people that you can. Some people that you might be interested in or someone that's interested in you, you've kind of got, well, I can give you time if you want time. So it's like, well, I got time. Time, it's on my side. Yes, it is. Something to do with like time is on my side. It's like time's on my side. Time's on my side. Hopefully it's not suicide, right? Really hope not, because I'm hearing suicide watch. Something to do with watch, a watch, a clock, suicide watch. Okay, so I don't know if you're watching people very carefully, but I'm picking up around Virgo energies because there was a lot of Virgo. If you're watching, I really don't mean you guys. It doesn't have to be you, but I can only relate that to past readings where those star signs are really going through a lot of the time. Okay, but I'm hearing something to do with the watch. It's like, okay, I'm watching, and I'm watching the clock. It's like, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? It's like, oh, it's time. It's like, it's dinner time. Something to do with the fox, maybe the fox and the hound, maybe something to do with around Leo energies possible. But it's like, it's fox and the hound. It's dinner time. It's like dinner, chicken, winner, chicken dinner. It's like, I'll take you out for dinner, for soup, for a 3-course meal. I'll put you in a bath. I'll drink the water. Something to do with a long drink of water or a Long Island iced tea. It's like, well, I'll take you on an island if you want. So it's something like an island that someone might live in. Island itself, island, okay, which is around here. How are you getting on there? I live in Ireland, but it's like island, like long eyes. Someone's got long eyes, or like could be a Pisces or a Pisces moon, but it's like, man, you've got like long eyes. It's like, see, this is what does my head in, man, because this light here, it always makes me do that, and it does my head in. But someone's got like I'm hearing this. What's the proverb thing of the nursery rhyme? It's like, ooh, what big eyes you've got. It's like the big eyes to eat you with. It's like, come in, my dear. It's like, come in. Oh, hello, dearie. How are you getting on? It's like, come in, my dear. Oh, what big eyes you've got. Because I'm hearing owl. It's like owl. It's like but like an owl, like not beady eyes, or like because I'm hearing eyes as a thousand eyes stare. What do they call that? 1,000 eyes stare. It's like Sarah or stare or Steve, but like 1,000 eyes stare or something. Like someone's kind of like, man, I could stare at you all day, or steer at you all day. Steers, I'm also hearing steer, or I could steer this all day. Chariot, Cancer, but like I can steer this in any direction that you want to go. Which direction do you want to go? Do you want to steer it forward? Do you want to steer it backwards? Do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? Do you want to go forward together? But whichever way it is, whether I meet someone or pick them up on the way, I can steer you in any direction that you want to go. So I can guide you. So some of you could be a guide or a medium, or that you guide people or do this kind of thing, right? But there was another reading, can't remember which one, and it was like, well, I'll pick Gemini. I'll pick you up on the way through, and I'll pick you up, and there you are. So you could be a driver, but I'm also picking up where it's a lot to do with like, listen, I can steer this in any direction that you want to go, Steve, or steer, or something like that, right? And it's like, I can steer you here or steer you there or steer at you. What would you like me to do? Stare at you? Would you like me to, like, which direction do you want to take this in? Do you want to, like, go together? Do you want to leave together? Do you want to be together? Don't you want to be together? Do you want me to help you? If you want me to help you, I can steer you in this direction and put you with them, or I can match you up with them, or I am a perfect match. But there is something something wrong and something right. Something around Libra energies. And there's something wrong and there's something right. It's like, that's not quite right. It's like, what is this? It's like, I'm stirring this porridge. And it's like, would you like to taste this porridge? And it's like, yeah. It's like, there's something not quite right about that. It's too hot. It's like, I like it warm. Something about a bear. Something about a bear, maybe. Or I can't bear it. It's like, I can't bear this any longer. It's like, this porridge is too hot. Or like, it's like, oh, they're too hot. It's like, man, they're too hot. They'd never go for me. And someone's feeling that, possibly, like, man, this person's so attractive or so hot that there's no chance that they will be with me. But someone's kind of like giving someone the stare, or like, well, what do you want to do? Do you want me to do this for you, or I can do that, or whatnot? Because I'm picking up that someone's kind of like this, where someone's like really attractive, and they're kind of like, "You're right, sweetheart. Like, how you getting on, Rogers? You all right? How you doing?" It's like, "Yeah, no, I'm." And she's like, "Oh, hello." It's like, "My name is Daphne," or something, and you're like, "Oh." It's like, no, it's not Daphne, that's Old Man Smithers. Something to do with a Scooby-Doo van or something like this, or you're a driver or whatnot. But it's kind of like the bloke is like, "You're right," or listen, it could even be the woman, I don't know. Your perfect match, when you meet your perfect match, half the time it doesn't even matter what they're like, because you're kind of like mesmerised by this person, is what they're saying. Like mes or es or says, or something Simon says, or something Pisces energy, because that was in their past reading. But it's like mesmerised, and it's like, you get that through twin flame or soulmate or counterparts even. You're kind of like, man, I'm so mesmerised by what you're doing and what you're saying. Yeah, I'm so mesmerised by how you look. And it's like, yeah, but we seem to have so much reality. We seem to be everything within reality, but without reality. In reality, out of reality. Or alley, something to do with alley, right? Ow. Oh, Steve. No, again, it's come up for other readings, but ow. It's like, oh, that hurt. It's like, no, Steve. Someone's going between Pisces. There were people everywhere and pieces of them and God knows what else, and things blowing up. I am absolutely undoubted and grateful for everybody. I really am, because suddenly my channel is grown from here to here, right? Natural law of attraction. I don't want to go on about it and bore people, because it can either be a different video or it's a Skype call or something, right? But I have completely different views than a lot. But I am inundated with like my work and my job that I've got coming home. I've got so many Skype calls and tarot readings all coming through. I've done a clairvoyant evening, and I've done 7 readings the other night, and done 7 readings all in one go. And it's been absolutely manic, but absolutely great. So thanks to everybody, but whoever, it doesn't matter. But you have to be grateful. So I'm grateful for it. So I'm picking up great. It's like, oh, it's great. It's like, you are super smashing great. It's something to do with Margaret or someone that lives up north, and it's like, man, it's like, you are super smashing great. It's like, rock on, Tommy. You're right. Oh, Tommy. All right, Tommy. How you getting on, bruv? But something to do with like, rock on, Tommy, you're right. And it's like, I've got these like the dungarees or whatnot, and it's because Rock On Tommy used to be on British TV. It's like, you're right. So it's like, rock on, Tommy. And what was it? Tommy and Ball. Man, it was a comedy duo, bruv. They were. It's like, you're right there, Tommy. He used to grab his strap and pull it and snap it. He's go, oh, you. So it's something like, you're right there, Tommy. Rock on, Tommy. How you getting on? You're right, lad. But someone could be from up north, because they normally talk a bit like that, right? So yeah, I think they were Scousers, were they? Rock on, Tommy. They're Scousers. They were, because he had black curly hair, right? big curly hair. He was a Scouser, right? Liam Gallagher. I'd come out for another reading. So you're right, Noel. You're right, Noel. Noah. Oh, okay. That came up for my reading. That's one of the children I pick up. No idea. Noah or Noel. It's like Noel. I'm hearing when I was young. No, that was Carpenters. Wow, I'm getting some songs. I wasn't hearing. Anyway, go on with the story, Steve. So, what we're looking at. So, we're looking at this like, it's like, no, I can make time for you. No, you can do whatever you want. I can steer this in any direction that you want to go. It's like, you know, if you want to go forward together on this opportunity at work, or like if you want to work with me, you can work for me. You can work for me. You can work with me. You can like be with me. You can be without me. It's like, what would you like to be? It's like, if you want to be together, do you not want to be together? It's like, what, forever, ever? It's like, yeah, ever, Trevor. It's like, let's come out for another reading. Something to do with Trev or Bev or something, or like Steve. I mean, it's hearing S's, S. The S Express. Something to do with like the X or the Express or a mistress. Hopefully it's not a mistress for a lot of you. Okay, a mistress, someone that's got a Mr. or a Mrs. already, but we don't want to go down those lines for you guys. Or a Leo. A Leo could well already have a mistress, is what they're saying. Or a Mr. Maybe it's like, oh, you got a Mr. or a Mrs. Are you a Mr.? Or have you missed again? It's like, oh, missed again. It's like, I missed you again. It's like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I meant to call you. It said, but I missed you again. Or something to do with like a Mr. Ben, maybe. Someone that's coming out of the closet, maybe. I don't know. But Mr. Ben was someone that worked in a shop. Or the name Ben, right? Or Den or Denny Lane. I'm picking up Denny Lane or Lenny. Anyway, what else have we got for you? Something to do with like, but I keep picking up this as like a connection of like, I'm trying to get your time, I'm trying to get your attention. It's like, I'm trying to get your attention, but someone's giving the attention. It's like, yeah, well, if you can give me some more time or give me some attention, or like, I need a little time to work it out. I need a little, funny how the milk turns sour, isn't it? See, something to do with a cat and a Leo. Funny how the milk turns sour, isn't it? Or something's turned sour. Someone's turning sour puss. Bag puss. Someone's turning to bag puss. Black and white and colour. Bag puss. Or a mouse. I'm picking up mousy. Mousy blonde, maybe, or mouse. Someone's got mousy blonde hair. Sorry, it was bag puss. You probably didn't ever see that. But bag puss. I'm picking up a bag. Someone's picking up a bag. Right, a bag or an old bag, maybe. You've got no idea, but a bag. It's like, I've got to pick up this bag. Why is someone picking up a bag? Hopefully it's not drugs. But something's with a bag. Like, I need to pick up this bag first. I need to pick up my bag. Pick up your bag. Anyway, what else have we got? What's this around this 1,000-eyed stare? It's like 1,000 eyes as 1,000 eyes. Something to do with Scorpio energy as well. 1,000 eyes dies. 1,000 eyes dies. Dyes their hair. Someone that dyes, right, if I dye my hair, trust me, I'll be going grey. Someone that dyes their hair, right? Like the fox and the hare. The fox and the hare. Fox and the hound. You see, you've got someone that said, hound dog, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. You ain't crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Something to do with a friend. It's like, well, you ain't no friend of mine. He said, what do you mean you ain't no friend of mine? I said, no, I ain't no friend of yours. But there's something like trying to friend or befriend or like friending or something around that, or defending someone, befriending someone, or you've got different energies. And these really, because they're not tarot, I can't specifically say who, what, where, or when, right? Because there can be so many. These messages, they come in, they can just be things that you won't even notice, right? But so I'm not even noticing you. I didn't even notice. It's like, man, I didn't even notice that I liked you. It's like, yeah. Because it's like, I didn't even notice. It's like, do you like me? Like, yeah, I know I like you. It's like, I didn't even know that you did. So someone hasn't told someone that they like them. But it feels like the other person sort of knows, kind of thing. It's like, you know. Something to do with Gemini. Because I had this energy once before of like, you know. It's like, I know, if you listen, I know. It's kind of like a person that does tarot, or someone that's a medium, or it's just like Gemini energy, or it's just someone that's like, yeah, I know, It's like, no, I know. It's like, I already know. It's like, I know, yeah, I know. So, or someone's found out that someone is seeing someone, because Gemini energy had that somewhere, where it's like, oh, I know. It's like, no, I know, I've heard. It's like, have you heard? It's like, yeah, no, I've heard. Now, whatever this is about, because these death things that I've been saying about, there has been so many people that have died around me that it's been unreal. Good friends of families lost their father. Drove home the other day. someone driving down my street in their hearse and everything else, and a family burying somebody, and then this accident happened. 2 of them, and 2 children survived, by the way. If everybody's curious, the 2 kids, they survived, but their parents unfortunately died, and the person is locked up that was drinking and driving and drugs, got locked up. Okay, so, you know, you witness these things. They don't have to be that it's you. You can just witness a lot of this stuff going on. Okay, something to do with silent witness, something to do around Libra energy being silent. Like, I need to be silent. It's like, I can do it now, but we've got to be quiet. So something to, unless there's like this, like I can talk to you, but we've got to be quiet. It's like, yeah, no, I can be quiet. So unless you're talking to someone late at night, it's like, no, I can say this, but I have to be quiet. So, or we're going to have to keep this quiet at the moment, is what I'm hearing. Like a choir, or like an acquired taste, or like we can, but we're going to have to keep this quiet and not tell people. Right? So, unless some of you are seeing someone or seeing someone else or whatever, but it feels like, of what I'm hearing, is that we can, but we're going to have to keep it quiet. Like, we're going to have to not tell anybody. So don't tell people yet, is what I'm hearing. Don't tell anybody yet. I don't want to live in regret. Like, I don't want to regret this. Like, I don't want to make someone regret it, or I don't want to live in regret. So let's not tell someone yet. Like, let's not quite tell them yet. Something to do with Margaret or regret. Like, I don't want to regret it. But it's kind of like this, like, I want to, but I don't want to regret it. But it's kind of like, I don't want to rush right into anything because I don't want to regret it. Or it's like, I don't want to, what else? There was something else about regretting it. It might be around mark my words of past, right? Because I'm hearing, mark my words, I will make you regret it. So I don't know what this is for. But it could also be what I had around, I don't want to make any mistakes, so I don't want to regret it. So it feels like a slow progression, but fast. It's like slow, go. It's like slow, then go. And it's like, yeah, and it's like, it's slightly confusing of energy because it's kind of like, I don't want to regret it, but I can't help myself kind of thing. Like, it's, I just can't help it. It's like a habit or something, or habit. But can't, like, I can't have it. I can't have it. What are they saying? I can't have it. It's like, I can't have you. I want you, but I can't have you. So what do you, is this at a complete distance? It's like, I want you, but I can't have you. So it's like, because it's kind of like this conversation, like, I really want to be with you. Like, I really want to be with you, but I can't at the moment. Like, I can't have you. So why can't you have someone? So that would either tell me, 1, that they're in a relationship or married, or 2, that they're at complete distance and you can't actually have them yet. Because Spirit is also saying at the minute, you can't have this person yet. Right? You can't, or that you haven't met yet, like physically met yet. And you can't, because the Spirit is half saying it and also around others that have or haven't. And it's like, some of us have and some of us haven't. And some of us can and some of us can't. And it's like this energy of like, some of you haven't, like, they're saying that you can't have this person yet. But they're also saying, no, you can't have this person. So I don't know where that's coming from. You can't, they're saying it clearly, you can't have them yet. You haven't met them yet. You haven't physically met yet, or you can't have them yet. There's 2 instances. You haven't met them yet, or you can't have them yet. Meaning that you can have someone, but you either 1, haven't met them yet, or 2, you can't be with them yet, and you can't have them yet. But you're going to. Whichever way. Because I heard whichever way loose, whichever way Lucy, or whichever way Lucy. Something to do with, what was the, right turn, Clyde, what was that? Any which way but loose. Any which way but Lucy. Or any which way loose. cut loose, cut loose, cut Lucy, cut Lucy. Something to do with cutting Lucy or cutting. Hopefully no one's cutting themselves or cutting hair, but like cut loose, foot loose, foot loose. I'm hearing foot loose or cut loose. Cut me loose. It's like, can you cut me loose? Please just cut me loose. Unless someone's tying someone up. But it's like, I'm tied up, you're going to have to cut me loose. Oh, hangman. Could be a hangman. Pisces. Listen, I'm hanging here. You're going to have to cut me loose. It's like, cut me loose. Cut me loose. Will you stop me? Keep me hanging on. Because I'm hearing, keep me hanging. What's the song? Keep me hanging on. Right? Keep me hanging on. Can you cut me loose? Someone's keeping someone hanging on. It's like, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Or they're just keeping someone hanging on. It's like, I'm just going to keep this person hanging and hanging and hanging and just hanging there from the hanging tree of the Queens of the Stone Ages. But like, from the hanging tree. Oh, okay. Hopefully no one's contemplating suicide. Now, I'm a Pisces and there's no way that's in my eyes. Someone's like, why is someone on the hanging tree? Because I heard tree for a start, right? Round tree, hanging tree. Why would somebody be hanging from a tree? Unless you're from Japan and there's that place. Is it in Japan where they go into the woods and there's someone hanging and they're like, all these people like suddenly just start hanging themselves? Why is that? Because I'm hearing hanging on. It's like, hang on, hang on, hang on. It's like, hang on. Hang on a minute, I'm coming. Hang on. It's like, oh no, I'm hanging on. Don't let go. I'm hanging on. It's like, no, don't let go. And if someone's, if it's just a fool energy, maybe, because they're hanging from a cliff, right? I'm hearing cliffhanger, Sylvester Stallone, cliffhanger. So there's a cliff and a hanger, or a cliff and a hang. Hangman. That is the hangman. Pisces. Hold on. There's a cliffhanger. Or someone's on a cliff, like Ratcliffe, or lives on a cliff. It's either a cliff or a Cliff Richard. Oh God, no, hopefully not. Did he do anything weird? I don't know if Cliff Richard ever did he? Can't remember. Got myself a crying, walking, sleeping, talking, living doll. I got a roving eye, and that is why she satisfies my soul. Got myself a walking, talking, sleeping, walking, talking, living doll. Some sort of sleepwalking. Sleepwalking. Some sort of sleepwalking living doll. A live-in doll. At least you got a blow-up one. Oh, okay. Someone's blowing up with a doll. Or blow-up doll, or some. This is very around Pisces. Someone's got a doll, like, you right, doll? Doll, like a doll. Someone that looks like a doll, or like is very attractive, or is like, you right, doll? Doll. Or someone's on the doll. Hey, Liam, yeah, you're right, we're on the doll, kid. Something like doll, on the doll. Or sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I got nothing to live for, but nothing seems to come my way. Wow, we're just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, yeah. Something to do with sitting on the dock of the bay. Sitting on the dock of the bay, or the bay. Obey. It's like, obey me. It's like, I will obey you. Obey you. Or I will betray you. Ooh, someone's going to betray somebody. Or I will obey, but I will betray. There's someone like, well, I'll obey you, and I'll abide by you. I'll stand by you. Stand by. Stand by me. When you're like, I'll stand by you and help you through this. Because someone's going to betray you. So what is this, a friend? Or a friend of a friend, or someone seeing it and they've got a friend. I've got no idea where these friends or people coming from. But I'm hearing, I will stand by you while this person betrays you. What? This is not all for all of you, but someone's being betrayed. And that's why someone's afraid. Leo, afraid of the dark. Virgo, Leo, Virgo. Betrayed and afraid. I feel betrayed and now I'm afraid. I'm afraid to do it because I've been afraid. It's like I'm afraid not, which is a hangman energy, right? Which is a corner, someone from Ireland, right? But afraid not. It's like, I'm afraid not. Sorry, but I'm afraid not. Sorry. I'm afraid not. Why? That would be around a Pisces energy and being I'm afraid not. Sorry, I'm afraid not. But they would be if they're stuck, because they would say I'm afraid not. What on earth is that? Afraid? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid, but I'm afraid not. I love me, he loves me not. He loves me. Someone getting tarot readings about someone. It's like I'm afraid. It's like I'm afraid. Why is someone afraid of the dark? Virgo, afraid not. But it's around Virgo, Leo, Pisces, I'm afraid not. But that's one person. Unless you're dealing with a few, and that's why I'm getting confused. How long have we gone on for? Man, I've got to go to work in a minute. I've got to have some dinner yet. Everybody, anyway, the private reading should be up by now, so I wouldn't have to explain myself. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. But something to do with afraid and afraid not, and then I am, like, I'm afraid. But, like, I'm afraid. See, the messages were good, and then they're sort of bad. So there's some loads of good energies here, but there's also some afraid nots. So there's some love me, and I love you, but I'm afraid, and I'm afraid not. So it's something like that. Love me not. I love you not. So it's like, I love you, but I love you not. And that's why there's an afraid not, right? Because it's afraid. Someone's afraid of explaining about a knot being bound to someone. Bounding in. Anyway. So if you like this, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff. Get it out to your mother, father, daughter, sister, brother, dogfish, catfish, who minds? Thanks very much, Scorpio. If you are looking for your tarot reading, that comes out around the 12th, 13th, 14th, but they start coming out as soon as I've done all these tarot readings for the 15th and 31st, or the 30th of the month. They come out only over on Tier 2 if you want to join. You've already got your 1st to 15th, the Life Path Extended, the yearly one over there. Everything goes to Tier 2, some Tier 1, mainly Tier 2. If you want to watch your tarot reading for this part of the month, which is the 15th to the 30th, it will only go to Tier 2 members over on Patron. If you want to reach out for a Skype call, reading, or anything, all the links are below. I'm absolutely knackered, bruv, and look rubbish because I have done nothing but work, twerking and working. Whew. Okay, thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I'll catch you on Patreon for your reading near that time. All right, guys, thanks very much. See you soon.